This question has quite a bit to do with geometry, critical angle, and working out angles of refraction. So we're not actually told what the angle of incidence is, but we can work out the angle of incidence because it tells us that it is the ray of light is parallel to the surface xy. And we're going to need to know the critical angle, and we're going to need to know the angle of refraction. So looking at the diagram as we're given, we are coming in here, and this angle, because this is parallel to this surface, this angle must be 45 degrees, because this angle must be 45 degrees, and this is a right angle triangle, and we know this angle is 45 degrees. So our angle of incidence is 45 degrees, so we can work out what the refracted angle would be. So n1 sine theta 1 equals n2 sine theta 2. Now our n1 value, this is air, so we can assume n1 is 1, and then sine of 45 equals 1.5 sine of the angle we're trying to find. So you end up with sine theta 2, so this refracted angle, which is here, this is theta 2, is equal to sine of 45 over 1.5. So we can calculate that. So sine of 45 divided by 1.5, so root 2 over 3. So we get 0.47, and that's not an angle yet. And then we do sine to the minus 1 to get the angle theta 2. And we get that theta 2 is 28.1 degrees. So we've got that refracted angle is 28.1 degrees. Now that then becomes, if we look at the diagram, that refracted angle, we can work out looking at the diagram. So that's 28.1 degrees. This is 90 degrees. So 28.1 degrees plus 90 is 118. So that's the total for the triangle. So we've got 118 degrees for this whole angle, the right angle plus this angle, plus 45 degrees leaves us 163 degrees. And then if I subtract that from 180, I'll get what this angle is down here, which is 16.87 degrees. So this must be 90, take away that, so this is 73 degrees. Now 73 degrees is much greater than the critical angle. The critical angle in this situation, so C is, sine C is 1 over n. So C is sine to the minus 1 of 1 over 1.5. So sine to the minus 1 of 1 over 1.5 is 41.8 degrees. So it will totally internally reflect because the angle of incidence on the second surface is much greater than the critical angle. And the only situation that allows that is D.